Oh, g'day there, folks. Yeah, you've just called Uncle Harold here. He's filling in a couple of competitions for the 2009 Disney competition there in the select. Got to be in it. So, yeah, welcome to another segment here with Uncle Harold from OLE-B and Co Kart Company. Yeah, we've got a bit of a lineup tonight of two selects, same as usual. Emma's picked the right-hand side and I've picked the left-hand side. Two select 2019. We've got two select 2017 here as well. You'll have to deal with me with the cricket in the background. He's a bit out of season. Doesn't know what season it is. And we've got one bonus pack here, which I managed to scrape a few pennies together. But hopefully that's the lucky pack. Well, I'm hoping Emma, I think, will think that she'd be wanting her pack to be the lucky pack, of course. Just get me notes here, and I'm going to go and just slide this screen down so that this cricket shuts up a bit. Yeah, noisy, flaming food ears. Right, so, yeah, we like to call ourselves here the OB Triple C. You know, it sounds a little bit more official. So, you know, the OB Triple C would like to welcome you, the viewers, the subscribers, the guests, and especially the competitors every week that are in the competitions, buying off for their team, and have put their, as we said, $10 plus their postage and handling on board for us, so that we can send you out your cards. They'll all be nicely bubble wrapped, and you know, any rares will be instantaneously put into a sealed container, into a snap lock. Went and grabbed a few of those today for you. Yeah, so subscribe, join in the draws and the comps. Remember, the draws are on a Friday at 7 p.m. Apart from these ones, as I said, that the week after Easter, those ones there will be drawn at $5 a night, plus a 6 packet on the final night, the following Friday. Or should I say the following Thursday? It would be ready for another lot of those to be ready to go the following Friday. You know, you bet on you back your team the following week, the week prior, and yeah, same with these fellas. They'll follow on the following Friday with another box. You know, basically put your pennies in there. They're a major open, so they'll be opened up the whole box on the Friday. And there's a high possibility that I just managed to speak to somebody about some 2018 AFL teams for the younger folks that like the AFL teams. So there may be a box of them available during that second week. So you'd have 2017, 18 and 19 all running at the same time. And what I might do with the 2018 is I might do them the same as the 2017 and you know, basically run them at 5 packs a night and a 6 on the final night. Now, I'd like to speak about the charity drive. Had another $20 donated today to that, or pledged today for that, ready for when the accounts and all that are set up, that they'll put that in. So we're up to 120 today. The Facebook page, group page, is nearly finished. I've been working on that. The admins will be Ross Phillips and myself, Michael Cam. Now, what's on the show today? Joke of the day. We've got joke of the day. One of the jokes is mine, which I've sort of put together. And the other one's come in from Emma. Quite a good joke considering what we're talking about at the moment. Under the Pump will be next after that, followed by a look out for Off the Charts. I do apologise if I'm a little bit rusty tonight. I am quite tired. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning here. It's taken me a bit to get this together today. And as the listeners are also aware, that'll be a segment on what cards are hot at the time. And then we'll have, coming in a few weeks after that, we'll have Streetwise. and then we'll have the usual card draw right at the end, so stick around with me. I'll try and be as fast as I possibly can today. So let's move on to Joke of the Day. It comes as a bit of a question, and I'll ask Emmy soon as she's sitting over there the question. If a dog goes for the dogs, and a cat goes for the pussycats, and a bird goes for the magpies, boom boom, what team then would a lobster go for?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, I reckon they'd go for Essendon because they're always in hot water. Boom, boom. Now, Em's joke here, she said she's asked me to put in, considering, as we know, this week, Carlton are under the pump. Now, as we said here, the joke is, what does Carlton and a mobile phone have in common? Answer? They both started with 04. Not bad, I like that one. Got a bit of a giggle on that one myself. So now we move on to the next section, which, as we know, is Under the Pump. And this week we're concentrating on Carlton. Now I hear Stephen Silvani's head's on the chopping block. I don't know really what's going on there, Carlton. You know, what are you CEOs thinking? You know, one of the greatest fullbacks of the century, not to mention you could throw him up full forward as well and he'd kick you 6 in a day. You know, really the CEOs haven't got their head screwed on if they're going to basically treat one of their Carlton greats like that. I basically hear out and about in the packs that the supporters demand answers. They call you to arms this week. Show that grit and determination, players, that earned you that jumper in the first place. And that is why Bolton and Carlton, you are under the pump this week. Now, we'd usually move on to the segment, as I said, off the chart. At the present, the segment's still under development, but I'm happy to say it's in the final stages, so, you know, it won't be long. But I will say at the moment, I believe who's hot is Maxi Gawn. You know, the big bearded bandit from Melbourne. I'd grab anything of Maxi's. You know, I reckon he's hot to trot. And in my eyes, I think he's the tip for the chase this year. Big call considering he's a centre and it's usually them midfielders that win it. You know, I tip him, and I think Buddy Franklin might not be far behind him, probably by about 2 votes. I'll say 19 for Maxi Gawn and 17 for Buddy. And I reckon, you know, maybe even Dusty might get in there on about 18, but he'll be, you know, that old thing called ineligible with that big X next to him. You know, oh, hang on a minute. If you join 2 chicken wings together, it kind of looks like an X, doesn't it? Poor old Dusty, he knows about them. He'll be learning about them for 2 weeks. Now, after that, we'll be going into what we called Streetwise, where we'll go around and test people to see how they are. Like if they were to pull a pack, whether they'd know what that pack was worth and what was in it. And I'm happy to say we've been in the Launceston area at the moment filming. So if you're asked to participate, please do. You know, it'll be good for my segment. Help me get a few extra views too. Or if not, you know, and you see us floating about there, come and give us a hoy. Come up to us and see us and test your skills and see whether, you know, you've got what it takes to basically identify what cards and what the value will be. And we'll give you a score at the end of it. Now it's on to the draw. You know what you all wait for? We've managed to get there in 9 minutes and 30 seconds tonight. Not bad considering usually it's at least 20. So as we open the left-hand side first, this is my packet that I chose, well, got left with. So if we put that one over there, we've got Tom Rockcliffe here from the Power. Tommy boy there, common card. We've got Jared Witts here from the Gold Coast Suns, another common card. Second from the back. Adam Tomlinson Another common card there. Common card from the Giants. We'll move to the front now and pull a few from the front. Caleb Daniels there. Nice looking helmet there. Reminds me of the old days there with the, if I remember it was Libba or one of those wearing it around, donning the old headset. Although these days, a headset like that, you never know. It could have Feynman speakers in it, it could have, he could be listening to the radio whilst he's playing a game. You never know these days. So Caleb Daniels there from the old Doggies. We'll pull another one out here. We've got David Zaharakis from Essendon. Bit of a gun there for Essendon. Always worth a couple of goals. We've got Darcy Gardner. Don't know much about Darcy. Haven't heard much about Darcy. He's from the old Brizzy Lions. Another common card. We've got one or two more common cards. We've got one more from the front, which will be Trent Cotchin from the Tigers. Absolute gun, old Trent. And not sure if he's still doing the old captainship. No, I think he may be. Or not sure if the old Dustin has taken that one off him too. But yeah, very underrated player Trent. I think he's a bit of a jet. If we have a look here, we've got Bradley Hill. Oh, Bradley gets a bit of the ball there from the old Fremantle Dockers. Now we move on to our two inserts. We've got a silver die cut here, 102, Todd Marshall from the Port Adelaide mob there, the old Power. As I said, nice looking card. And we've managed to pull a strike force here. Looks like it's Jack Riewoldt. So, third Coleman medal. A third Coleman medal and 9th consecutive Richmond Goal Kicker Award. My goodness. The popular they reckon he's the most popular full forward in 2010 and the biggest haul of his career. Riewoldt booted his 600th career major in the final round against the Western Bulldogs in 2018. And and drew him level with the great Michael Roach in equal 4th spot, 607 on the club's all-time kicking list. You'd have to think Matty Richardson would be up there somewhere, wouldn't you? Tassie boy, of course, Jack Riewoldt, another Tassie boy. As I said, a bit of a soft spot for the Tigers. And as I said, beautiful looking cards, these, nice and shiny. One in 6, I think they are, if I remember correctly. Yes, Strike Force 1 in 6. So as we move on to my middle card, which is the 2017, as we know, there's only 8 in these packs, including the inserts. My goodness, this one is me hard to open. Actually, doesn't even tell you, I don't think, on the pack how many cards you get. Yep. 8 premium cards per pack. So as we said, for this one we're chasing the Platinum Footy stand-ups, or preferably the Brownlow Predictors. They're both one a box, 1 in 36. So that's what we're hoping for out of this one, folks. We've got Andrew Swallow here, and as I said, a bit of a gun, old Andrew. Like him. Oh, better keep him up here so you don't think I'm cheating you. We've got here Tim Membry. Old Membry. Every time I think of him, I always think of me Memory. He's for the old Sainters there. We've got Tom Scully here from the Giants. And if I see in these 2017 any updates where they've changed clubs, I'll clearly identify it if I know it. Don't know everything about football, don't profess to. Ben Westhoff there from the Power, another common card. And then we've got Clayton Oliver there, common card from the Demons. Eddie Betts, what a champion. Great Aboriginal footballer, that man there, and one of the greatest goal sneaks you'll see. My word, I've seen that guy bend some bananas from places that bananas shouldn't grow. Anyway, we get down to our two what's names now, our two inserts. And as per usual, as we know in these packs, we get a hologram. This time we've got a holo foil 41, which is Michael Hurley from the Essendon Football Club. And there he is right there, Michael Hurley. One a pack, those ones. As I said, very nice looking card, very similar to the Strike Force in the new series 2019. Now, I'm not sure what this one is. This one says SB45. I'm guessing it's more than likely a Starburst character. It's not numbered, so I would say so. And it is Ben Cunningham from North. Yes, most definitely a team a Starburst character there. Starburst character from North, 1 in 12. So if you were on North this week, that would be coming to you, along with all the North Melbourne cards pulled out of the deck, out of the box. So if we move on now, I know Em likes me to undo her select pack first and do it the same way as I do mine. So fingers crossed, Brownlow Predictor would be nice. Not hold me breath, but you know, we have had a good run. We've had 3 out of 5 so far, 1 a box. So you know, we've still got 3 chances here tonight. We've only opened 2. We're on to our 3rd now. We've got Josh Kelly from the Giants there. Common card. As I said, as we go along too, folks, I'll try and work on me light. I'm only new to this, so I'll get better as we go. Isaac Smith there. Isaac Smith from the Hawks. Mitch Duncan here from the old Pussycats. Mitch Duncan, common card. He goes all right. Old Mitch, he goes pretty hard. We've got Nick Holman here, from the Suns. Don't know much about Nick. Haven't seen a lot of the Suns this year. Now we've got here, we'll pull from the front, the top 4 and leave the insert. We've got Brianna Davey here from the Women's League. She looks like she plays for Carlton. There she is there. And as I said, get around and support the Women's League. Hopefully they might even introduce one of those 2020s like was there. Stephen Martin there. Stephen Martin from the Brisbane Lions. Oh, Joe Danaher. What a gun. Big old Joe. Flaming the Danaher family, big names in football. Flaming still good to see that they're still running. Jason Johansson from the Doggies. I seen him get a bit of the football the other day when I was watching it. He might be one to watch out for in a couple of years. Now let's see what we've got here. We've got a silver die cut. Kieran Jack from the Sydney Swans. He's a bit of a hot property there at Sydney Swans. They love him. He goes up there. We've pulled another strike force. So that's 2 strike forces. So me and MZ even the score up between our 2 selects. And we've got Dane Zorko from Brisbane there. As I said, pretty card. We're starting to get a few of them now, so we're starting to build on that set. So now we move to the second last pack. As I said, we've still got the chance still 2 packs to go to see whether we can pull a 1 in box. If we don't, that means we're at 50%. 3 1 boxes each night and a 3 without. But we've still pulled some reasonable cards, you know, a 1 in 12 tonight. So, you know, done all right. So David Asprey from the Tigers there. Gary Rohan from the Sydney Swans. Gary Rohan there from the Sydney Swans. Adam Treloar there. Treloar! Oh, look at them deltoids. Look at them. That's what Bruce would say from Collingwood there. We pull our front couple out here. We get 3 side. We've got Mitch Robertson. Mitch Robertson there from Brisbane. He reminds me a little bit of, looks a bit like Justin Lepich. We've got Jeremy McGovern. Jeremy McGovern there, the West Coast gun. And yeah, he's always worth a few touches. Stephen Hill, as I said, always worth a few touches there from the Dockers. Them two playing off against each other that on the weekend just gone. And, you know, the as I've said, the Jeremy McGovern there coming away with the chocolates. Levi Casbolt from what's name there from the flaming, oh, I can't get it out tonight, from Carlton, old Carlton. Now, funny feeling that he was the last one too. Oh no, that was Michael Hurley, so I was wrong there. Didn't even put my inserts to the side, did I? Now we've got a stand-up here, footy stand-up, pop-up, or stand-up they like to call them. 1 in 2, not a great one. David Mundy, but, you know, still all goes to the collection to make the collection up. So we're on to our final one now. Here it comes. Hopefully, Brownlow predictor in this one. Will we get a Brownlow predictor? We've pulled one so far. Can't always be lucky, as I said. We've pulled the tie-dye, the Jeremy McGovern pop-up on the second day, which was a 1 in box, and we've pulled the tie-dye. So now we've done all right. We've got Brody Gundy here from Collingwood, standard card. Bit of a jet, I like the whole thing. Oh, Paddy Dangerfield, what a gun from the Pussycats. You know, a former Adelaide Crower there. You know, what a jet, Paddy Dangerfield, and such a humble and gentle bloke too. We've got Joe Danaher here, was just talking about old Joe in the common card, so we've pulled a couple of good ones there, a couple of high-end players. Tom Liberatore, keeping the Liberatore family name going there at the Doggies. You know, bit of a player, good player there too. David Munday, we just pulled his hologram there before. We've got our final, we've got Scott Lychett. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Scott, you know, from the West Coast Weagles there. So here we go. We've got Darcy Lang from the Geelong Cats is our hologram. And, oh my goodness, it's the first one of these I'm going to see. Darcy Lang there, as I said, from the Pussycats. And this is the first one of these I've seen. What are these ones? These are 1 in 9. 1 in 9? No, 1 in 6. 1 in 6. We've got Paddy Dangerfield, Patrick Dangerfield, A-grader. Get that there. Not a bad pull. Good player. So a handy one to pull, and I imagine there will be quite a few of them. A-graders, there are 54. So, yeah, there's Paddy Dangerfield. He's obviously going to be a good one to have. Anyway, that's the end of the draw for tonight, guys. As I said, had you been on, your cards would have been coming out to you tonight. As we usually do, we have to have the pick of the draw. Strike Force, 1 in 6, 1 in 6. I think we're going to have to give it tonight. We are going to have to give it to Emma tonight. Emma win. Yes, was it Emma? Let me check. No, Emma pulled the pop-up. It was me, so I'm actually the winner tonight, guys. And I'm the winner with the 1 in 12. The Starburst character. That's Uncle Harold for tonight, and Uncle Harold out. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Take care, be safe, stay clean, stay off drugs, do your exercises, listen to your parents, and do everything that's good. This is Uncle Harold out.